Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Hey everybody, Tarot with an Attitude here, Reverend Rob Lee. Wow, what a beautiful day. The start of the week, the 17th through the 23rd. Here we are, Aquarius. This is for you, my fellow Aquarians. Yes, look, let's take a look and see what we've got to deal with as fellow Aquarians this week. So what I'm going to do here is I'm taking a look right now. I'm going to do this one a little different. The first card that comes out, wow. One of the things they're talking about us this week is stressing out. Why are we stressing? Is it something we didn't do last week? Taking a look at stress. Eight of Swords is popping up here, okay, and saying this is going to be a doozy week. So what do we need to know about it? How do we fix it? So when I look at the shadow card, we say, let's look deep inside further at this. I get the Seven of Wands. So what we've got here is talking about feeling like you're defending ourselves. Feel like we're always having to defend ourselves, or something's coming up, it's not working, and it's people are blaming us. So we need to understand this stressful situation is coming up this week. But if we know it, we can be prepared for it and find out what's going. The challenge from deep inside, we need to look at our need of why we feel we have to defend ourselves. You know, I say in the show, take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave. It's okay. I love you if you don't follow my advice or if you don't agree with me. And we need to apply that concept into our life. But even there are times a show, somebody's unhappy or something like that. I'll have 35, 40 people that are like, that was great, that was great. And we pay attention to the one person. And we need to not do that because it's the one person. Well, why didn't they like me? Okay, stop it. Maybe we're defending ourselves a little too much. The challenge card here is the Two of Swords. And some of this is about making a decision. It's a relationship thing going on with work, with other people. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but that's what's going on. Why are we defending ourselves? And that's going to make us very reluctant to make a decision. So we got to look at this and find out what's going on and find out why and what we can do to take a look at that. So with this Two of Swords, and then what I get underneath that as the root of the problem is just getting tired, the Nine of Wands. Feeling tired, feeling beat up, feeling like things are just, I can't keep up this fight. And this root thing is you get tired. And this, if you see, it's a vicious cycle. We're stressed. We're defending ourselves. We stop making a decision and then we feel tired. We don't want to make the decision. So this is the root of this issue here. So I'm going to pull some cards and let's take a look at that root issue of the Nine of Wands. So I'm going to get some clarification here real quick on this Nine of Wands. And the deck I'm using for the main to pull my cards is the Baroque Tarot, a Kickstarter. And this is the Sun and Moon Tarot that I'm using for my clarifier for this week. I'm doing everything the same this week, and next week we'll do something different. It's really cool. So for the 17th through the 23rd, while I'm shuffling this, tomorrow night, 8:30, live show, live free tarot readings. Come in, hit the subscribe button, get a tarot reading, and you're going to enjoy it. We'll have a great time. We always do. Now, so the Nine of Wands here. Let's take a look and find out what's going on. I have the Princess of Wands, which would be the Page of Wands. Oh, followed by the Nine of Swords. Cruelty is what's nailed on there, and I call this my anxiety card. And then we have the Empress. You know what? Well, Rob, how does the Empress come in as being like we're all beat up and heavy? Because you know what, Aquarians, what this is telling me, you're always feeling like you have to create something. You're in the spotlight, something new. These things are happening and you're feeling like no matter which way you go. Once you did something today, now because of that vicious cycle of stressing about what you did, now we're going to be looking at how you did it and what the results are going to be tomorrow. That's anxiety. So we have the stress of what we did, the anxiety of, is it going to be accepted by others? And this is something we have to learn to get rid of. is our creativity. Our creativity is in question, and sometimes that can be very, very painful. So that's what I'm getting there on that Nine of Wands. But you know what? What I want you to realize, take a breather, take a break, take a knee. Those of you that played football or any other sports, take a knee. Sometimes you got to take a knee, take a breather, but you got another fight left in you. Get up and go on. Now, once we realize all of this, now what's really cool about the Two of Swords, I just saw this, is that full moon in this Two of Swords. Now, the Swords is all about air, but why in this card is there a lot of water? We've got a lot of mental things, and this is starting to disturb our emotional state. The full moon is there to say it's time to let go of something, okay? Time to release, time to let some things go and stop worrying about so much other people. Make your decision, live by it, and move on, okay? That's very, very powerful in that Two of Swords. The full moon is also a trickstress, you know? She's never going to show you everything. She's lighting things up and illuminating things, but it's in the darkness. So you're never going to see everything, and you might have to figure this out for yourself. So, you know, what I'm seeing here is a very calm sea. I'm seeing a lot of, with the wands here, everything's on the top end of the numeric scale. So everything is like doom and devastation. But we can calm this by learning to make the decision. So now one of the things that we're dealing with is the Knight of Coins from our past. When we look at our past, what is that Knight of Coins trying to tell us? I'm going to pull some clarifiers on it real quick. Let's see what's happening about the Knight of Coins. All right. And the clarifier on the Knight of Coins, the first card that's coming up, we're looking at our past, is Ace of Swords. Now we're talking about coming up with a new way of thinking. You cannot keep doing your world, your same physical world, Knight of Coins from the past. What this is saying is you've tried new things and it's let you down, and now you're afraid to try something new. You know what? Don't. Because here we have again, the Empress is here. This is where you've been trying to create something and you keep feeling like you're getting hit and you're stuck in the past on this Four of Pentacles. You're stuck right here trying to make something work, make something new. And you're feeling beat up, afraid to make a decision, feeling like you've had to defend yourself, and that's what's going on. And we're dragging that in from the past, and it's really going to hold you down this week if we don't get an angle on it. Now, let's take a look, okay, at what the help spirit is going to give us, what we need to do, what talent do we have, where can we go to see help? And this is going to be the important thing. And look here, we have the Two of Coins. So we've got to learn. One of the things is stop juggling what everybody likes. What I'm really being told here in this Two of Coins, you know what? You can't make everybody happy. And the power you have is the ability to go, you know what? We've all been there. Aquarians, we can turn people off, turn people on, that type of thing. And you don't have to do it with hate or anger. But guess what? It's time to go, I'm going to make the best decision for myself, the best decision in this project that I think needs to be made. And I'm going to stop trying to juggle and do everything everybody else wants to do. That's your relationship, the relationship with yourself, the relationship with your surroundings, and the relationship with life. Now, again, stop juggling. Let's take a look and let's see what's happening with this Two of Coins on a little deeper level. You know what I've got here? Back to the moon card, the absolute full moon. So you can see there's going to be help. And now what I love about this card is that domesticated dog and the wild wolf saying which part of me needs to be. And in between, there's turmoil. There's always water. I'm afraid that emotional sea monster is going to come up and grab us. But the full moon is an 18. I want you to think about this for a minute. The 1, a new beginning. The 8, keeping an eye on the details. But when you bring them together, it forms a 9, which is time to manifest, bring things into reality. You can do this. You have to stay true to your path and not look too deep. Look at what the moon is lighting and what the moon is saying. Shut up. Listen to your intuition. Stop listening to Mary Jane. Stop listening to Bobby Joe. Stop listening to everybody and listen to Spirit. Spirit's got your back. And what you need to do is tune in to your intuition and say, okay, once I do this, and this is going to be key, I'll be able to stop juggling and I'll make a decision, and things I'll make a decision on will be right here in this real world. You know, we have the Seven of Wands again. When I do this and I make my decision, I'm no longer balancing between the two like our juggler does, okay, and the Two of Coins. I'm going to stand on firm ground, all right? I'm not going to keep defending myself. I'm not going to feel the need that I have to explain to everybody, like it or not. It's okay. I'm not asking a popular opinion poll here. So this Two of Coins is really speaking hard. And guess what? With the Two of Coins, with all of this, as your power, the King of Swords is coming in to support it. The King of Swords saying you've got to get the emotions out of this. You have to stop worrying about like, dislike, okay? And you need to get more into that frame of mind of what you feel is doing, of what is right or what is wrong. Is there a gray area you need to be in? Keep it more on an analytical note. That King of Swords, be in control of your mind. Look at these decisions. Don't rush in. But when you do, make a decision, stick to it, and move forward. That's what the Two of Coins is bringing forward for you. It's saying, guess what? We're going to stop juggling crap and we're going to get some things done here. That's really cool if you think about it. All right. Now, Aquarians, what are we looking at for the immediate future? All right. For the immediate future, when you think all's lost, when you think everything's bad, wow, my second most favorite card in the tarot deck, okay? We have the Star. The Star, the 17, 1 and 7. Again, new beginnings. You, the individual. 7, analyzing, taking a look at what's going on. But that 8 comes together. 1 and 7 is an 8. Look at what's happening. Progression needs to be made. You've got to move beyond this. And this beautiful, beautiful Star card is saying, I can help you move forward. One of the things you need to do is remember to look up and look inward. All right. The Star is all about healing. It's about finding progression and remembering, most of all, there is always hope. Okay. Hope reigns eternal. Hope reigns supreme. And when you seem lost and you can't find your way, look to the Star. If you will implement a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about right here, you will be able to make decisions. You won't be feeling like you're beat up all the time. You're going to be able to move forward, and you're going to find hope, and you're going to find joy, and everything's going to come together for you this week, just like you wanted to. Bang, right.